Hi everybody, welcome to Re Albi and Sandi.
Hi.
And welcome everybody. It's our 19th episode today. So thanks for joining us while we chat about everything Animal Crossing and catch up on all our villager gossip. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. This is probably going the longest I'm going to be sitting playing, I think, this week. I've not been able to do much this week. And I'm just watching Lolly now, sorry. Can you see her up at the back?
Yeah, we're sat under the pear tree in our usual set, and Lolly has joined us. She's up by the library. She's looking as cute as ever. Now, I love the fact that we've turned up in the same outfit today.
Yeah, I know, you think we would set this up because you've got your wee cake, the pom-pom pudding cake as well.
I know.
But we did not plan this. I've been wearing this outfit mostly all week. I actually just took the wig off before I came because I don't like how shiny it looks. It looks like a doll's head or something. So I took it off and I just put my own beret on. And I changed the boots.
I haven't tried the wig yet.
Yeah.
But I love this dress. It reminds me of Isabelle.
Yeah, you did.
I think
You said that last week. I think that's how I like it. It's quite nice colours. I like the mustard and the browns.
I've been wearing the Kiki and Layla dress a lot, but I thought that this was a little bit more appropriate. I don't know, the Kiki and Layla dress is quite kind of casual.
I think it looks like a bit like a nightie.
Bit of a nightie.
Yeah. I've not got that one yet. I'm going to need to... I'm trying to be able people been ordering, obviously been kind enough to offer to order things and send them my way because I've not got the amiibos yet, but I've not got everything. Because I'm hoping to get the amiibos.
Oh, well.
And have you heard any word yet? What's happening in the UK?
No word yet. No. Hopefully we'll all have them ordered by the time this episode airs.
Hopefully. There's so much stuff. I've been quite lucky. I've been gifted a few of the items and a few of the outfits as well, which has been nice.
Well, I wrapped you up a cake and left it by the airport, and I'll send you a Kiki and Layla dress if you like.
Oh, thank you.
Like the Kiki and Layla t-shirt is really cute as well. It's also got a little star on it.
Yeah, I've not got much.
I like
Kiki
the clothes
and Layla stuff. I think one of our friends had gifted us the big cloud. I don't know what it is. Is it a bubble maker or something like that? I don't know. Cloud maker? I don't know. I can't remember what it is.
One of those.
It's cool. It's cute.
Yeah.
So what's been happening in Re Albi this week?
Well, it's been beautiful weather, like it is today. As you can see, we've got blue skies and fluffy white clouds.
Oh, yeah.
And Lolly's still wearing her snowy winter jumper.
Yeah, actually, Coco, just before I left here, Coco was sitting in my orchard under the apple tree wearing her winter sweater that you gifted her. See the blue one?
Oh.
And Tabby's still running about with Christmas jumpers on as well, like proper Christmas jumper.
It's been so cute seeing them all sitting out under the trees. I've had all mine just relaxing out there. I saw caught Poppy just sitting down having a read, and I think Whitney was out sitting under a tree just relaxing. It's lovely to see.
Oh yeah, because you had rain last week, didn't you? You had rain all last week, you were saying?
Yeah, it was really rainy last week, yeah. They put the bench out in resident services one day this week, and we had Butch and Shari sitting down together, which was adorable, and Poppy and Freckles were sitting there together as well. I really wanted to go and sit with them and join them, but it's really cute to see them together.
Oh yeah, there's only a space for two on that bench, isn't there? I had the three chairs out the other day, the little stools.
Oh yeah.
But only one of them was sitting. It was Graham actually, because Graham's obviously in my island now.
How's he doing? Is he alright? I haven't been to visit. Is he settling in okay?
Yeah, he's fine. As I said, he was like in the morning, he's sitting there drinking tea and but he's sitting himself, so I sat up beside him. But I never had tea to drink. That always annoys me. But I forgot how weird his house is. Even though I see him, because usually he's out wandering about on your island. and he's got his dog on top of the server. It's really high, and I'm thinking that dog's going to jump off. Because obviously, as soon as I see a dog, I go and turn it on.
Can you reach it up there?
Yeah, well, I thought it wasn't going to, and it looked like I was touching the server.
Yeah, don't mess with Graham's settings.
But it actually turned the dog on, so it's just going to be annoying Graham. Because Graham's definitely not going to reach it. Not even getting the legs.
Oh no, he can't. He's only got little legs. Oh.
I know, but I think I said to you during the week, it's so weird seeing him there because I'm that used to seeing him walking about yours, and every time I see him, I'm like obviously I'm here. I'm not in Re Albi.
You think you've? I'm glad he's doing all right.
First day he came, the first day he was out of boxes. He sent me a letter as well.
Graham
which was
did.
weird. Yeah, straight away.
Aww.
And I've never heard that quick. But he was saying about a designer fishing rod. I think he was on the lookout for a designer fishing rod, and then it reminded me the time he was telling you about is it diamond encrusted net or something like that? Or?
Yeah, that's right.
But he was walking about with a flimsy net. I don't know,
him.
I can't remember. But yeah, he's just. I love Graham.
Brilliant. Toby's settling in really nicely.
Have you finished his? I've seen him the other night, but yeah, you were still doing his house and thing or his garden. Have you finished his garden that you were working on?
Yeah, well, I've been playing with the villagers' gardens quite a lot this week, and Toby's is looking quite nice. We'll have to go over and have a look after. Might need some pointers. I'm not entirely happy with it, but it's got some nice bits in it that I like. And I did a bit to Freckles' garden as well, and I have also decided to move Barreled into where Tom's spot was. So Tom left this week.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
And I've got a new villager who I'll tell you about in a minute. And I thought that the Barreled would appreciate Tom's old place because it's right next to all the snack machines.
I was just about to say that it's next to the Vendies.
Perfect. Couldn't be any more perfect for Barreled. There's a barbecue, there's a cooler, there's a drinks machine, and a snack machine.
He's got all the car beds to laze about on as well.
Yeah. I don't think he'd be much into helping at the garage, but he'll definitely enjoy the perks of living near it, I think.
No, who's your new villager? You told me not to go and see them first, and I had to ask because now I really want to know.
So you haven't had a peek yet?
No, I haven't had a peek. No.
Well, I have adopted a kitty, and I thought that this kitty wouldn't be very at home in the garage, so I've made them a pretty little garden near Toby's house across the water, so up behind the shops. I'm going to try and do something with the shops this week, but
Right,
so this little kitty hasn't moved in yet.
Oh right, okay.
So they're in boxes today, but I've made their garden ready, and you obviously can't move their houses before they've moved in properly. So it's a shame. I wanted to have their house in the right place ready for them when they moved in, but it's okay, you have to wait. But I thought that Isabelle might appreciate an office cat to help her out, because I watched her being very busy doing the filing the other day. So
If you took Raymond,
I've invited Raymond to come and stay.
Raymond, oh. Just when you said office cat, I don't know who you were talking about. So was he how did you get him? Was he in your campsite, or did somebody have him?
No, he is adopted from our good friend Sally at Bombay.
Oh, nice.
And I thought he would make a perfect office assistant for Isabelle, take a bit of the pressure off her daily job. I don't think he's going to be allowed to go and work in resident services, but he can do some of the behind the scenes admin for her, I think.
He's a smug, so he's kind of replaced Graham then.
Yeah, and he's really...
Because you still got a cranky, you still got Butch.
Yeah, Butch It's been giving me clothes all week, but still no photo.
I've not had any photos this week either, actually, but I did have lucky. I was 3 last week, so I'm not expecting much this week.
I also had a camper this morning. So Raymond moved in today, and he's really cute. Like, I love him in his little suit. I'm looking forward to getting to know him. And I had a camper today who was also really cute, and I really, really wanted to invite them. And I might still, but I tried for a little while and just couldn't get them to say they wanted to move in. But Dizzy was in my campsite this morning.
Yeah, I seen a picture of them. So what personality are they?
Lazy.
Lazy. Oh, yeah.
And I've got 2 already, but Dizzy's just so adorable.
He's cute. I love his colour.
He's got great colour. He's got a lovely little smile off to one side of his face. He's really sweet. But he had me playing that card game, and it was so annoying. Have you never told me? I can't believe you've never complained about how annoying it is, because you have your campsite guys all the time, right?
Yeah, and I take them all. It is annoying, and it is, but I don't know if you've tried yet. Sometimes I switch to my other character, and it seems to be a bit easier that way.
No, I didn't try that.
So, some villagers or visitors are so easy. You go straight in and they'll ask you play a game for them to move in, but then other times you go in and it'll be somebody like, oh, if you win, you can get my nurse's cap. And I feel like you have to go through all that before you get to it. But I think just completely random, or maybe some are more stubborn than others.
Well, he offered me I think it was a striped shirt. And I've never had a campsite visitor that I've wanted to invite before, so this was all new to me. And at first, I was really enjoying it because there's lots of new dialogue.
Yep.
And he said something like, I just threw jelly on the map and then went where it landed, or something like that. And he said he was out visiting all the new snacks that he could find. And I thought it was really sweet. But after talking to him 30 or 40 times, trying to get him to play a card game with me to move in, and he kept showing me diamonds. Every time it was a diamond.
I just stick to one suit until I get it.
Hearts.
I'm usually go for
I don't
spades.
want to change from hearts, because now if I change, he'll change.
Yeah.
I just gave up in the end, so I don't know whether I'll go back.
I give it a wee break and go back or change to another character and have a wee try. Because there's times where I hate saying no to the visitors, because I always obviously want to at least have half of all the villagers it is. I don't know if I'm going to get through all 400 of them or however many it is, but I want to get through as many as I can. Yeah. But sometimes I'll give up that day and then I'll time travel back just so that I can start again the next day. I'm not put it by me yet. I think there's only 2 that I've gave up on this year, not since I've started playing, and that's Agnes the pig. She was just so stubborn, and I love her house. I've seen her in a friend's island, at the start of the playing year even, and I was like, oh, she's a really cool pig, and she just wasn't for coming, and I just gave up. And then I had actually the other week, I never said to anybody, is it Derwin? It's like a wee duck. It's like a wee blue duck. Is it Derwin? He was I just couldn't be bothered. I think I was trying to finish off with the event, so I was too busy to humour him with all these games.
It is a bit of a shame, because I feel like I never take advantage of the campsite. Normally I go in really excited, see who it is, and just I say hi normally, but then just leave.
I can't do it, as you know. Got so much random villagers on my island.
But Dizzy's he's great. I love elephants. They're my real life favourite animal. So
So
it'd be
you're
good to
going
have an
to
elephant.
invite Chai then? Because you obviously got Toby. Are you going to invite Chai seeing as you love elephants? Has that crossed your mind yet?
No
No?
plans. No plans. I like Chai. And Chai's items and house are amazing. But I haven't got any plans for any more Sanrio villagers just yet. Maybe one day.
Yeah, because it's not like you can't give them away either, can you? So you would
No,
just be
you
having
can't.
them and then sending them to the void. Well, you wouldn't be sending. I don't know what happened. That hurts my head thinking about that. Because they don't go anywhere. Because they can't go anywhere.
No,
Because they're not going to randomly show up in someone's
that's true.
island.
So how's your week been this week?
It started off quite well. Obviously, we had a year anniversary celebrations.
Oh, that was this week, wasn't it? It feels like so
Yeah,
long ago.
I know. I think
That was
because
amazing.
we recorded the day before it, so it seems like it's long
Yeah.
ago. But I had made some time to sit down and start that because obviously I had made my race for it, so that was a good start to the weekend anyway.
That was absolutely brilliant. Sandi's race through the year. Loved that. I didn't win, unfortunately. I didn't win a race,
you didn't
unfortunately.
win. No, you get beat, and you had quite a few tries before that as well, so you had an advantage.
All right, don't rub it in.
Although technically you beat me, so I'll give you that one.
I think, did you win your race?
Yes, I did. So, but
hey, I'm up for a rematch.
I can't take that as a win because it's my map and I should know it. So it's my race, so I can't take that as a
shortcuts.
win. Yeah, but I am the undisputed champion from the other races we took in part of. So I'm not.
That's
bothered.
true. You were the champion last summer when we did the time trials, weren't you?
Yeah.
Right. I think we need to start setting some records on your course.
I know, I did say if people would like to come, but then I probably should just do it this weekend again, just set up a night, because I will be keeping it for a wee while. Because I need to get
let's do it this weekend.
I need to get my garden sorted for my new villagers, and because of this new, what's it called, the trailer thing that you can do now, which is so cool, make your own wee trailer. I need to finish off some areas that I can add to my trailer, because I'm going to update my dream address as well.
I'm not happy about the trailer.
Have you done it yet, or is it you still hung up on your name?
Yeah, why won't it let me put a space in my name? It let me put a space in my name when I named my island.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they won't let me have a space in my name on the trailer. I feel like it must be a glitch that is going to get fixed, but if it doesn't, I might just stubbornly protest and not make one.
Oh no.
But I love the ones I've seen so far. They're really, really cute. I want to do one.
You've got such a nice entrance. You need to get that in your trailer as well. You get your camps. Oh no, yours would be really nice. Because I don't think I've got any areas. You have to pick the different, like the sceneries.
Yeah.
I think you can get events and photo ops. I'm just going for the ones I've seen already. I've not got any nice areas where I think I could say, oh yeah, this is a nice scenery bit.
You've got loads of great areas. I love your campsite, like up at the top, back, the top left of your island is really beautiful. It's my favourite. And then that whole walk along the top where you've got all the Flick statues. That's amazing, bit. I love that. It's one of my favourite bits on any island. It's so peaceful and like it's the perfect amount of stuff scattered around to be interesting, but still looks kind of like natural and like a bit wild. Yeah,
just as we're speaking about that, I've actually put another tent up in that campsite area.
Oh, cool. We did that with the like another villager's tent.
Yeah, like see where I I had like the campsite tent, and I had like a wee cypress bath, and then I had like a wee camp sleeping bag area, like with bikes, as if somebody's just obviously out camping up the hill. But I've put it there, and it's actually the third character that my son had made by mistake. Oh, well, not by mistake, he obviously meant it, but he had that funny name. I can't even pronounce it. I don't even know what it says. But I put him out the other day just to see, because he's obviously been in my... Every time I turn the switch on to go into Animal Crossing, obviously it comes up with all the different profiles that's on there, and his is always there, so I've just had to click on it. Because he's been walking about with that tent in his pocket for months, so I popped his house down, his tent down, and he had so much Nintendo stuff, so much mum gifts as well, so if you need anything, I've plenty. Candles, art, embroidery. But it was funny, see, because...
the tents look great, don't they?
Yeah, you see, because he's not got a house, he like spawned, like at the start, he was in the middle of the plaza, the outside resident services, and his hair was a mess. And then he did this like wee thing, and then he fixed his hair. And I've not experienced that because I've obviously not played long enough to have that bed head.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's funny. But yeah, and the tents look really good. I just wish you could change the colour. But I wish you could customise. I just really wish you could customise this outside of your house, or keep... See, when it's smaller houses as well, I think I spoke about this before, because I think I want like a smaller house and just be able to update the exterior, which is just really annoying. I hope they had that in at some point.
Yeah, they're not going to add that.
Nah, they're not, but I'm just...
Tom needs that upgrade money.
I know, he just wants the bells off you, any excuse to get those bells off you. But I think the tent looks really nice up there. It's just it is like a proper campsite, but not too much. I don't think I'd put another one there. I think it would be too much for that area, because it is quite small still, but it's just enough to look like a campsite now.
So do you think you'll do anything with that character, or try and decorate the tent inside, or do anything?
I think I'll set it up inside. Just like I'll probably get a wee camp stove, or change the bed, and maybe look more lived in. But I'm not sure if I want to keep it, just because it's got that funny name. Because I think we spoke about this before. Like I would want to name it the Camper, just so that when people, like the villagers, are talking about, oh, did you hear what the camper was doing the day? Or
have they asked about him yet?
Oh, they ask him all the time, like all the time, and it's like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to actually have to read it out or write it down and try and spell him, say his name.
I don't think you can spell it. It's just a random series.
It is. It's like it's like N-J and then U-F-F. I don't know what it is. But they always ask me what his hobbies are, or what does he like to do, what kind of movies does he like. No, and I'd always answer like no, like well, how would I think I just actually get asked it before I came here. I think it was Graham that asked, and he's like, and I was like, no, how would I know? But, yeah, it's annoying. But then I don't want to, because his wee character, my obviously son made it, and he's chosen, and he loved it. What he thought he looked great. His wee tooth hanging out.
He's got a great face.
His hair, aye. So I don't really want to change it for that reason. Yeah. So I don't want to change it for that reason. Do you know, you said last week, I think it was, you were saying about changing the greetings, just when I remembered, and sometimes you just don't, they ask you to change it and you just change it to the one it was already. Do you mean their original one, or the one that they've just got?
Their original one.
Ah, right, okay. Because see, Tybalt, he just asked me there to change his greeting, and right now he's got it as like yo, like Y-O, just because it just sounds like something he would say. And then he asked me to change it again, so I just typed that in again, because that's what I usually do. But then he's like, is that not already the one I have? And that's the first time I've noticed that, unless maybe I haven't been changing it to the same one.
Oh, I haven't noticed that. Maybe because...
I'm pretty sure I've done that before, and nobody's like called me up on it, or maybe it's just I've not put a capital letter or something, I'm not sure.
maybe I've only done it when I've changed their catchphrases back to, because they pick up catchphrases from other people, don't they?
Oh
And
yeah.
then
Ah,
you
right.
change
Okay.
it back to their original one. Maybe I've only ever done it like that. I don't like being put on the spot. I don't mind changing them, but I don't like when they just put you on the spot. I'm like, oh, I was in the middle of doing something and now I've got to sit here and try and think of something funny. You're going to say it to me hundreds of times and I'm gonna like regret whatever I choose unless it's brilliant.
Well, I had actually panicked when I went and spoke to him because I ran up to give him a present and I didn't realise he was thinking until I'd already hit that button.
I know.
And I thought, oh no, he's going to have to leave because usually I'll just ignore them.
Hey, so you know that you're going to look after Barold at some point in the future.
Yeah.
Well, Toby wanted to give him a present, and I thought that you wouldn't mind.
Obviously,
mind, do you?
I wouldn't mind, no.
I didn't think you'd mind.
So what did he give him?
It's not bad. It's not too bad. He gave him a Kung Fu t-shirt.
Oh, that's not bad. What colour is it?
I can't remember. Yellow?
That's his colour. It's his favourite colour. That's nice of Toby.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe it was pink. I don't know. I don't remember. But I just thought it was quite funny when Toby asked, and I was like, ha ha ha, yeah.
Well, it gives you a chance to do it because you know that you're not going to have him much longer, and he's going to somebody who likes to gift their villagers or not refuse.
Also, my thinking was that like there couldn't be anything worse than the t-shirt that Barrel starts off the game in. That tiger stripe t-shirt is just awful. So Barrel's got loads and loads and loads of clothes from me. Like he's got loads of jumpers and he looks totally adorable in all of his jumpers. He's got like one of every colour of the Argyle sweater by now, I think. And he sometimes asks me, like, do I look dashing in this Argyle sweater that he gave me? And he does. He looks great in basically everything apart from his tiger stripe tee. So I kind of thought whatever Toby gives him, he'll be all right. And it was nice to give a gift, and it was nice to see Toby like interacting with some other villagers, because I haven't seen him in conversation with anyone yet or getting involved much in island life. I've seen him pottering around, and I did see him doing some zoomies this week with another villager, but yeah, it was cute when he asked to give Barrel a present, so I didn't think you'd mind. I was happy to let him.
No, I don't mind at all. Even if you gave him a bath wrap, I still wouldn't have minded.
Ah, you're so nice.
Yeah, you're not. Poor Willow. I was hoping for a villager this morning, like a campsite villager today, but Isabelle said instead that I've got shooting stars tonight.
Oh.
So I'll need to have a wee look around for Celeste. Although I think they don't get new recipes now, so I don't know if it's...
No.
But I still like seeing her. Actually, do you know what? I still need to make all the Zodiac recipes, just because I don't know if you've done it before, but when you show her them, she tells you a wee story about them. I've done it with a couple of pieces that I've made, but I've not done it in a wee while. So hopefully, if I do have her, I can go and speak to her and make some stuff.
No, I've never shown her. I've taken the star fragments, the Zodiac fragments, up and shown her, and she tells you a little story about them.
Oh yeah, if you make the recipe, you can take the rest, like the item that you've made, and she'll tell you about it. I don't know if she tells you the same story as...
Yeah, I wonder.
The fragments.
Oh, she's great.
She's just so cute, so... Any excuse to talk to her.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really tempted to come over and see her, but I did count up something like 400 star fragments in storage.
I don't think I've got that much. I've got a lot.
I really don't need any more. I've been trying to give them away, but they're takers.
Yeah, I had a couple of stars that night that everybody came over for the celebrations, so I had like loads in the beach even though I only wished a couple of times, I think you get more with other people wishing, don't you?
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
that was
so
nice.
cute all wishing together.
Yeah, it was nice. Do you know what was nice about it? See, I don't think it, because obviously I wasn't letting anybody in my island, and if I was, it was for trades only. And my villagers were talking about like strangers basically, because that was only people they were like had in the island. So it was nice just to see them all talking about like friends, like the people I actually know. For the last couple of days, they've been asking for them, which has been nice because obviously with quite a few over. But it was nice having everybody there. It was a full house as well.
It was great. Some of my villagers were saying, oh, you know, I haven't seen Sandi in ages, when's she coming over again? And I'm like, Sandi was literally just here on Saturday. You're so needy.
Miss me?
Yeah. Yeah. They love the visits. They like having an opportunity to hear some off-island gossip. And it must be nice for them seeing a new face.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go and run over and see Raymond. And maybe run in and see Dizzy, just in case you don't invite him. At least I'll get a wee chance to have a talk to him on the campsite.
I think I've got to have one more go. He's so cute. There's quite a few villagers who I'd be happy to let leave as well. That sounds really cruel.
No, it's not, because you want to know they might find a nice home for them, or they just might go on a cruise.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to have a rotation of villagers.
Yeah. I might have one more go convincing Dizzy to come. I kind of felt a little bit bad that he was like just not that bothered about it though. Like I felt like I was kind of pressuring him to come and stay. He's like, look, if you win, all right, I'll come and live here. But I'm like, look, mate, you don't have to come and live here if you don't want to.
That might be just like his lazy attitude, like a laid back attitude. Because sometimes they're like, oh, I really want to come, but I can't leave this decision. Like, I can't make the decision or something, so I'll leave it up to fate. Because obviously they do want to come, but then they've got their home that they're leaving, so.
He just can't be bothered to pack.
I can't believe that's the first campsite villager you've invited.
Yeah, it is.
Like a year
from whoever.
Over a year.
You have to invite one right at the start.
Yeah, I think it's your fifth one or sixth. I don't know. I can't really remember that far back.
But you don't have to play the game then, I don't think.
No, because I think I had Quilson. Yeah, Quilson was my campsite villager back then. A little duck. And even when I went on the islands, because I was just inviting the first ones that were there. I never didn't realise you could say no and go on another island. I just was.
Yeah.
So all my villagers weren't. I probably wouldn't, even if I did know, I probably would have just took them anyway, just because I wouldn't have been able to leave them. Because they say I think we said this before, when they say, "Oh, are you sure you don't want to leave anything on the island?" And I always feel dead bad. When Orville says
such
that.
a softie.
A Wilbur, yeah.
We love our little animal friends, don't we?
Yeah.
Cool. What you got coming up this week then? Any plans?
I think I'm just going to, like I said, just finish off some gardens, because I've not really finished Graham's or Tex's gardens, and just tidy up a wee bits of the area in my island, just so I can get some pictures and do my trailer. I want to go do this, like a trailer for the event almost, because I'll keep that up for my just for my dream address basically.
So you're going to update your dream address so people can come and race.
Yeah, might as well.
That's brilliant. So you'll need to leave out ladders and.
Good job you doing
a
ladder and vaulting pole. Do you know what? I didn't know that what do you call them? The tools break on the islands as well, on Dreams as well. Did you know that?
I did not know.
I didn't know until someone had said to me, see my Halloween dream address.
Yeah.
I'd left shovels in the beach because I had like that dig up the apples, like obviously like Doughton for apples is like a Halloween game we used to play when we were younger.
Yeah.
Well, somebody was using the shovel and it broke because they asked me if it was like if I meant to do that, but I didn't. So aye.
There's not that many places to dig, right? How are they breaking a shovel on?
Well, I had, do you remember the dolls?
Yeah.
I had around the well, they couldn't find one of them, and they dug up all the apples that I had buried, or all the prizes and the things that I had buried all over the place, thinking that I had buried one of the dolls.
Oh no.
So I think they thought I was being cruel, like burying a doll and giving you a shovel that you won't be able to use to find the doll. But I wasn't that cruel. They were all like, oh, that reminds me, I've still got to do my my gnomes. I said I did start doing that, and then I took them all down while I was doing the race. Yeah. Don't know how well that would go, because obviously the island's quite hard to navigate now unless you're taking part of the race.
That's true.
Other areas are fine, but it's just I'd be limited to the places I could hide them. I'll do that after, once I do the race.
You could have some gnome spectators for the race.
Oh yeah, I could have them. And there'd be flags. Well, they don't have. I can't give them flags. What am I saying?
Oh, it'd be good if you could give them custom flags.
Oh, I wish I could gift your villagers flags. That'd be nice.
Presumably you can't, because they're custom designs.
Yeah, you can't give them anything.
You can't give them away, can you? If you could, I'd be selling these pear tree podcast mugs.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice if you could put them in Ables. They'll wear your custom like top designs. If they could put them in Ables and they could be walking about with wee flags. I don't know why they would be walking about with oh no, if they were zooming about with wee flags, that'd be cool.
That would be amazing. They could zoom
or sitting with their fans, or sitting with the fans under their tree when they're just sitting there chilling.
Oh, I'd love
this hot weather.
That would be amazing.
I don't know why I do this to myself. I just have these wee ideas and then I just get annoyed because I know it's not going to happen. They're not going to like do that. But
no, well,
I just want
at least you can run around with them.
Yeah, I can run around with them. I did try and run around with them zooming last week. I think the videos I showed you last week, them zooming. So I was zooming about with them. I wasn't zooming. I was just running. I just hope they bring that as part of. I don't know how they would do that as a reaction, but I just wish we could zoom in. That would be good.
Have you made any cardboard cutouts yet?
I haven't even downloaded any of the, like, obviously people have been doing their own designs. I haven't even done that yet. Have you? I know you didn't know you did the Brewster one. Have you done any other ones?
No, not yet.
No. I just seen an amazing one somebody posted on the Discord though. Like, sometimes I'm like so amazed by like how creative people are, like in Animal Crossing. And then it annoys me as well because I'm never going to be that creative, but the stuff that they're making is amazing.
Like
just the pictures, I think they're just. I don't think I would do that in Ireland just because I think all it is looks good in pictures, which I'm not knocking, but it would probably take up a lot of space and not good from all angles. But again, it's still really creative.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely amazing, but I don't know. What's the point just for a picture on Instagram, right?
It'd be good for your trailer.
It would be really good for your trailer, yeah. That's true. I think if I grab any of the cutout designs, it'll be the villager bodies, because I just can't get over how cute it is having like the little cutouts of the villagers that you can poke your head through.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's one of Ketchup. I haven't seen one, but that would be amazing. I think Ketchup is my favourite villager that I don't have.
Have you had her before?
No.
Are you planning? Are you going to get her?
Yeah. But I think as soon as I get Ketchup, I'll be like, I can't let Ketchup go.
Yeah. Oh, well, may as well keep her for a wee while. Well, keep her on hold for a wee while.
Yeah. Like, because she's a peppy, I think that mostly islands are only big enough for one Peppy at any one time, which is kind of a shame because the Peppies are really, really cute. Like at one point in my pocket camp, I think I had like 6 Peppies all in the campsite at the same time.
Wow.
And it was just like Ketchup was one of them. I think I had Blue Bear as well. It was just, they were saying the same thing over and over again. It was just way too much. They've got big personalities, so I think one at a time is enough. So I guess Ketchup is a dreamy. That's what people call dreamies, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd never had dreamies. I didn't really. I think I had to look up dreamy to find out what a dreamy was at one point. Not this year, but the last year when New Leaf was still a bit popular, or when this was coming out, because people were obviously talking about what dreamies they wanted to have. Yeah, so I had to search it up. I felt so old.
What did you find out?
Like
Just someone that wants to stay. You want to stay forever, right?
I don't know what a dreamy was. Yeah, because I didn't have it. It's not something that I'd had before. Like I'd ever thought about.
No, me neither. The idea of like having ones that you would keep forever has always been kind of weird to me, until I started getting really attached to some of the ones that I had.
Yeah,
it's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, I still couldn't class them as dreamy because they're already on my island, if you know what I mean. There's not one that I've not had on my island that I really want them. Like, there's not really. I would like all of them at some point, so it's not.
You got no favourites that you got your eye on?
Nah, don't think so. I've always seen that, oh, they look cute, they look nice, they look quite cool looking. I've not had a rhino on my island, so, but I wouldn't class that as a dreamy just because I've not had a rhino. That's what I want. But
I had Renee early on. Do you remember that?
Renee? Oh yeah.
She had
you didn't have her for long though, did you?
No, I felt like she was a bit similar to Shari because they're both the sisterly types, and it just felt a little. I was like, don't you be saying things that my Shari's saying, I don't like that. So, I don't know.
So is that what you're going to be doing this weekend, is put your cardboard cutouts, make some cardboard cutouts of villagers?
Yeah, I should put my Ketchup cutout right at the front of the island. First thing you see when you arrive, it's like a Ketchup cutout.
Although she is cute, I would advise against that because your entrance is so cute and nice.
Maybe a Ketchup cutout wouldn't be that good because like the cutest bit of hair is her
face.
Head.
Yeah.
And her little bit of green hair. So maybe you need a Ketchup head and like your own body. I don't know. I don't know. I've got no plans for this week. Yeah. Finish off the gardens. I'm really going to look forward to moving Raymond's house into its place, and then I think try and extend the garden a little bit.
Have you got what are you putting out in his garden? Like, have you got any furniture you're putting out?
He's got a little tree shrine. So do you remember the little tree shrine I had at the front of the island with the different coloured star fragments in it?
Yeah.
And the fence around it?
Yeah, so he's got one of those.
Right. I've got rid of that and made a tiny little mini tree shrine fenced off, and I used some of that. Is it called the Zen fencing, where it's the wall that's got the little pit sort of top tiled? It's like stone at the bottom, and then it's got the dark little, almost like a little roof on top of the stone.
Yeah, I think it is Zen. Yeah, you're right.
So he's got that fencing around his house, and then a little tree shrine kind of tucked in there with some star pieces.
Oh, nice. I think you're going to have a
So once the house is nestled, then I want to put a few things in front, but I don't know what yet. Maybe some kitty things for him to play with, like I don't know, fax machine. What other things does an office cat need? I reckon he's got a fax machine in his house.
Yeah, I think he's probably got something like that in his house. Maybe he needs a wee area to relax in.
Yeah, Yeah, I shouldn't work him too hard, that's true. I'm looking forward to getting to know him. He's like, such a kind of like legend of New Horizons. I'm looking forward to getting to know the real Raymond.
Yeah. Just don't give him a maid's outfit, please.
No, I've been told he's been very tastefully gifted by Sally, so I just think he looks adorable in his suit.
He does.
And those very hip glasses. Right, well, it's been brilliant catching up as always, and great to hear all about all your villager gossip.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Luke, and thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. It's been really good fun. If you want to carry on the conversation, then you can leave us a comment on YouTube, or you can join us on Discord. There's pearsreviewpodcast.com, and you can support us on Patreon as well. But thanks everybody, and I hope you all have a good week. Bye.
Bye.